Hello to you all. We are looking at the golfbad right now. The biggest seals are here. Let's see if we can see them here. Very big. They all grew like 4 kilos last week, which is a lot. It's coming back. No, it's not. So these seals should have been released already last week. But due to the bad weather, it didn't go through. So they will be released this weekend all together, this Sunday. And we will live stream that. So we're gonna watch 4 seals being released all at once. So you can see that they are really big. And they really should be going back to the sea. Otherwise it takes too long for them. And we shouldn't keep them any longer here. So that will be this weekend on Sunday. Probably at around 3 in the afternoon. So that will be at 11 p.m. in Japan. From correct. So that's really good news. So normally they will be released from the island. We go by boat to the island, and can we see them on here? Yeah. Normally we go by boat to an island and then release them there. But that's not possible right now because of the weather. It's really bad weather right now, last few weeks. So we will release them on the coast. So let's see if we have some movement here already. Not yet. I see there is some movement, so they are now preparing all the food for the seals. And let's see if they are already feeding here. Phase 1. You know it's here are lime and ginger. That one. still resting, which is really good. I'll go outside to watch the other ones. Hi. It's snowy. So here we have a lot of pups now. And it's actually Ariel and Sparrow who are, thank you for the love of Chile. Ariel and Sparrow were good enough to go to phase 2. So that's really positive. They were separated in the quarantines because they were doing quite bad. They had the virus, but they now moved to phase 2, so that's really good. Ariel is there in the back on her own because she's not a self-eater yet. And the other ones are all self-eaters, so they can go together. So that's also really good news. And here you see some heat lamps because it's quite cold. And it's phase 2, so they are ready to go outside, but not yet fully ready to warm themselves all the time. So if they are cold, they can go there and get some warmth. Ariel's there all on her own, which is fine. She's fine. They are curious. So let's go inside to check. We're going to watch the feeding. And I'll go to the food scheme. Let's see.
Shall we go?
So Lime is getting herring, Ginger is getting salmon porridge. That's here. Kiwi is getting herring, and the other ones are all getting herring. Let's see, Ariel. Yeah, so Ariel gets herring, but it's still forced fat. So this list is made by the vets every day again, and that's based on the experiences of the nurses. So if they say like eating fish is going really well, then they base their they base their foods plan on that information. Here we have Lime and Ginger, and I also have an update on them. So that's Ginger, and this is Lime, and Lime is doing a bit better than Ginger. The bad news is they are considered virus because Lime had a bloody nose, and that's a sign of a virus. So they have the herpes virus probably. So Lime can swim for a long time, so he can swim right now. He doesn't do it, but he can. He has the option. And they both have still some heavy breathing, which is due to the lungworm, but could also be because of the virus that they are having, probably. And Lime is almost a hand feeder. So we'll see how that goes. Ginger, you can see that Ginger has a wound on her chin, his chin, sorry. And that was sometimes bloody, but right now it's better. He's doing quite well. Still some heavy breathing, but he's doing well enough to swim some of the times after feeding 2 times a day. So, yeah, that's how we like it. They are preparing now. My colleagues are preparing the food. They just took it out of the fish kitchen, which is there. It's all prepared beforehand. So they prepare the food, they prepare the medications for each seal so that they know what to give them. So this is Lime. And that's Ginger. And Ginger was, hey, it's a banana. He was leaning at the fence, sleeping just now. Banana pose is always a good sign. So they know that something is going on. They see and hear the nurses. And they're now getting into their boots to feed them. This room is not cold, so it's room temperature. So it's maybe like 19 degrees or something. So they shouldn't lose any energy on keeping warm. And then if they're ready to keep themselves a bit warm, then they are ready to go to phase 2, but not yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's warm here, and normally it's dark, it's quiet. They don't get any heavy things because they need to chill and recover and save all their energy for that. And that's why they can't swim that much. I'm not sure if they prefer the dark, but at least there won't be any lights taking their attention. because they mostly should sleep and maybe swim a bit if they can. But they should rest. So there, the fish is ready. So I'll take a look at Kiwi, because I think he will also be fed right now. Thanks. Let's see for a quick run. They're not there yet. Then we'll go and head back to watch them eat. Hopefully we can see the feeding of Kiwi as well. But first, feeding of Lime and Ginger. Same position. So they are preparing some medication. Now he's swimming. So he has to get out of the pool to eat. This is Lime. And that's Ginger. So Lime is almost a hand feeder. So we can see how that is going. So you first will get some water, and then she puts the medicine in, vitamins. Some more water. And then he will be hand fed, or probably, or almost. Still looks like force feeding.
I'm going to bring this to the kitchen.
Ginger's angry. And Lime can now go back to swim. Um, Cleaning a bit. He needs a little push. So we're feeding Ginger now. It's salmon porridge, I think. It's a bit hard to see. And she's using a spray to disinfect the mouth because he has a wound on his chin and that shouldn't be infected. Now it's going back to where he was. So I'll get to Kiwi now. Hopefully they are feeding Kiwi already. I see some light there. Very quiet in the visitor center right now. It's really low season. Not feeding him yet. He is sleeping. Kiwi is sleeping. Kiwi actually lost some weight last week again. But on the bright side, he's doing very well the last few days. He's eating very fast. And he's doing good. So my seal care colleagues were very happy to see him like that. I think he will be fat in a short time. Let's see. There are no seals in here anymore. It's nothing. So we only have 3 seals now in phase 1. So the 2 I just showed you, lime and ginger and kiwi. Thank you so much for your support. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Let's see here for a moment. So yeah, I said in the beginning of the video that those 4 seals will be released this weekend. They should have been released last weekend, but that didn't happen because of the weather. But now, because they really have to go back to sea, they will be released this weekend, although it's not going to be a great weather, but they will released from the coastline of Groningen, actually very close to our new building in Lauwersoog. And that is because they are doing too well to keep them in the center for a longer time. They really should go back to the wild. And they grow a lot, so that's a good sign. They grew like 4 or even 5 kilos last week. It's crazy. That's a lot. You can see how big they are. I think one of them was even 36 kilos. That's one of the biggest seals of this summer. They really are prepared for the winter time. They need their blubber. Where are they? There. Here's one. There are some of them playing there. So we will live stream that release on Sunday. And it will probably be at 3 o'clock in the Netherlands. So that's Central Eastern time. Central European, sorry, Eastern, you're right. Central European time, yeah. And that will be around 11 o'clock in Japan. Just like now. So yes, Chebashira is the biggest right now. She's also the longest staying seal at the moment. Or Johannes was even here before, I think. So yeah, Johannes and Chebashira are here for the longest time. This actually takes a while. I'm not sure, maybe I missed the feeding. Maybe because he's sleeping so much. Dankjewel, Yvette. My colleague Yvette is joining in the chat. It's so cold. It's not the best weather right now. So here we have this gang again. Here we have Ariel. So Ariel and Sparrow moved this morning to Kleine Badjes to phase 2. That's really good news. They were separated in the quarantines because of a virus. They were not doing great, but now Ariel was there on her own and Sparrow is here. That's really good news. They are walking with me. Curious, they are. So please remember the release this Sunday. That will be fun. That will be so cool to see those 4 seals that have been here for such a long time finally getting released, and even 2 of them had surgery. And we didn't know if they would make it, but Sunday they will be released and they made it. So that's amazing. And that also wouldn't be possible without your help. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it, all you do for us. And we love to show our work, and we are very grateful for your enthusiasm. And yeah, don't forget Sunday, the release of 4 seals at the same time. That's gonna be amazing. I'm very curious to see how they're going to do that. I never saw a release of 4 seals at the same time. So guys, I'll see you then on Sunday, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.